Hello! I believe that liminality will be seen as a major art movement from this time period in the future. And if it won't, then it should be. Most people ascribe liminality to just the backrooms. And yes, as far as I know, the vocabulary coincides. The word liminal became a big deal at the same time as the backrooms did. But I believe that there is at least one earlier instance of this movement. I am talking about vaporwave. I should preface this by saying that a considerable chunk of the aesthetics associated with vaporwave do not support my argument, and thus will be disregarded. I am strictly talking about the sad kind. You know what I mean, the dead malls and whatnot. If you're only looking at surface-level things, the aesthetics of vaporwave seem rather cheerful, and I feel that this kind was much to the contrary of the spirit that was driving many of the artists in the scene. I do not want to call this spirit nostalgia, because this word has gotten so polluted in recent years. I think I will just vaguely call it grief. Grief not for people, but still loss of life. Grief for everything that dies except people. As I understand it, vaporwave is about taking familiar sounds and aesthetics and portraying them not as they are truly, but as they are seen in retrospect, as something that happened, something that is past, in some cases something that has lost life. In visual form, this is best seen as the genre's love of dead malls. Malls are designed with the participation of people in mind, and when that participation is absent, it feels like death. Just as a body is constructed for movement, we recognize when one is dead because it is lacking that aspect. Additionally, malls and the similar locations used by the vaporwave movement for their visuals, like arcades, hotels, and pools, often have positive memories associated with on the part of the viewer. Of course, liminality doesn't necessarily mean the death of environments associated with youth. This is mostly just a vaporwave thing. Liminality at large is concerned with many different types of lifeless spaces, and this may involve a wide range of contexts and connotations. Any further definition is not very useful. You know it when you see it. About as soon as this word became used widely, people were ascribing it to transitional areas. Something to do with the Latin translation of the word, supposedly. Unfortunately, this is bullshit. Many of the most effective works in this movement do not fit this description, no matter how this definition is stretched. In my experience, just about any area can be made to be liminal, given the right circumstances. Liminality is likely at an all-time high right now, but this goes far beyond the Backrooms movie. It may be seen as a newly formed genre of horror, working with the feelings that arise when confronted with spaces and environments that have lost their life. As I said, this is a lot older than the Backrooms. It has been simmering for a while. Generally, it is accepted that vaporwave began in 2010, but it's hard to say when these aesthetics became so important to the genre. But either way, it is obvious to me that liminality has wormed its way into a lot of art coming out now. While my own art only scarcely overlaps with the movement, my photography, which you have seen plenty of by now, is so often aligned with the goals of other liminal artwork. So yeah, it is really cool and horribly interesting and very influential in a lot of art. That sounds like an art movement, and I think it would be pretty nice if we started recognizing it as one.